Okay, so here's the belly, and she's filling out quite nicely. My navel is just so, or belly button as some people call it, it's very dark. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. There's a side shot. And my tattoo is still intact, guys. The birds are still taking flight. The dandelion is still there. So yeah, there she goes.
That's why I wrote you a letter, 'cause you see, I write so much better.
Hey y'all, hey, if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video today. And we are going to be talking about my third trimester so far. I'm currently 28 weeks and maybe 4 or 5 days. Yeah, so I'm 28 weeks, 5 days pregnant, and so far so good. As far as my symptoms are concerned, I don't really have any new symptoms, guys. This pregnancy as of late has been very easy. The only thing that I have been experiencing now that I didn't experience in my second trimester really at all is, I know it's going to be TMI, but vaginal discharge. Y'all, it scared me. I was scared. I was afraid. I have never experienced a mucus plug or anything just falling out of me. Which I know that sounds really gross, but literally something fell out of me and it was not my mucus plug. So I have to imagine it was just an overwhelming amount of vaginal discharge. And so yeah, as a pregnant woman, you can't just be going around commando, because it's just not gonna work out. You are gonna have so much going on down there that you just probably weren't prepared for, because I don't remember any of this my first pregnancy. So yeah, you gotta make sure you have clean underwear at all times, because something might happen. Or wear panty liners. I would suggest panty liners if you are going through what I'm going through right now. As far as mentally in this trimester, I have been a little bit more stressed than ever, because everybody is going through the same thing by way of this coronavirus. You know, the cabin fever is starting to kick in. We don't go out anymore. Poor Lucas is always wanting to go to the store. I've talked about that on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you really should be, because I post good content on my Instagram feed, so y'all are missing out. But yeah, I'll talk about that in my stories. And I feel so bad for him, because we did have a little routine. Like, we go certain places certain days, and it's just not happening any longer. And you know, being pregnant, I don't want to be exposed at all to anything, so I'm very cautious when I do have to go out. And I'll actually be leaving the house on Wednesday, because I have a doctor's appointment, and Luke is gonna take the day off so he can stay home with Lucas, because I don't want either one of them to be at the hospital, because hospitals are just germ collectors. I get so anxious about hospitals and going to my doctor's appointments. So yeah, but I don't feel like I'm depressed in any way. I'm just wishing that it'll just hit its peak and be over with, because she'll be due in June, and I'm just so anxious about going to the hospital to have the C-section and everything being like unclean. And also, as of me filming this for you right now, today would have been my baby shower. So yeah, I'm not getting to experience my baby shower. We canceled it last week, or a little bit in between the weeks, because when the school started getting canceled in North Carolina, my mother-in-law informed me of that, because I didn't have any clue that it had gotten to that point where we were making decisions on closing schools and businesses and things. So yeah, and then like 2 days after that, the South Carolina school system shut down. So I just called in and said, look, let's just cancel it. And she sent out a mass text and let everybody know that we will no longer be having the baby shower. So I am sad about that, because I feel like this is gonna be our last baby, and like just to not have a baby shower is a little disheartening, but I'm very grateful. She will be well taken care of. I know I'm not talking a whole lot about my 3rd trimester, so I feel like this is more like a chit chat with me on how I'm doing right now in my 3rd trimester. Yeah, I haven't bought anything. Literally, I haven't bought anything, because after this happened, like, you really have to be in the know about your personal finances, and I don't want to just be spending money all willy-nilly and we have no clue on what is gonna take place in the next upcoming months. And so her nursery still looks like it did when I did my last clean with me, which I'll link that in the cards for you guys, so you can take a look, see at what it was looking like, the bare minimum. So yeah, I'm even nervous to go to the Lowe's to buy paint to even paint the nursery. So I just don't know, guys. This has been so overwhelming. I never imagined that the end of my pregnancy would be so stressful, and just a lot of unknowing, if that is a proper way of me putting anything. I just don't know anything, and it concerns me, because I like to be prepared, and I feel very unprepared. But yeah, I'm very healthy. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I have incorporated a whole lot more water into my daily intake. I'm just trying to make sure my immune system is very much up to par. And yeah, I really just hope that you guys are very well out there. Please make sure you're washing your hands. You're not letting your kids touch anything without them also washing their hands, because I read that an infant, a pregnant mom, and like a toddler has contracted the coronavirus, and that was kind of like not even thought of at one point. They didn't even think that little kids could contract it, which I don't know how that could be. But make sure you're practicing good personal hygiene with your children, because we have. I'm kind of obsessed about it. But yeah, all in all, I'm doing pretty good in this 3rd trimester. Like I said, I'm only 28 weeks into it, so I still have what, 11 more weeks to go, and then she'll be here. So yeah, I'm still speechless. My little brain is like, it's like a rat on a wheel in my brain, like this, just constantly thinking about everything all the time. So yeah, like I said, I'm just a little sad about my baby shower not happening, but overall I am healthy. I'm not experiencing anything new. I still have my same old backaches. I have the skeleton of an elder. Like, I'm working with old bones here. It's pretty bad. But yeah. And also, I wanted to talk to you guys about one last thing before I go. So I mentioned like earlier on that I was taking my prenatal pills that I ordered off of Amazon, which is linked in my description box, so make sure you go check it out. But if you order a box, on the inside of the box comes a little card, and with the card it has a email address, and if you leave an Amazon review and then you take a screenshot of it and you send it to the email holder, they will send you a free box of prenatal pills. Now that original box is, I think it's 90 capsules, and yeah, you get another free box if you do the review and you send a screenshot to the email address. They'll send you another box. They are originally, I guess, kind of pricey, but no more pricier than Rituals, and they're just a little bit out of my reach as far as giving my baby its nutrients. But yeah, look into that if you are newly pregnant or you're already experiencing some aversions to the prenatals that you're currently taking. I love my prenatals. I will continue to take them, and yeah, that's all I have to say. I hope that this isn't too long for you guys. I will not ever make another 26-minute long video for anybody, because that video did not get that many views. But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Leave me a comment if you have any questions, or you have a question and it's kind of personal. Please look into sending me a DM. I will get right back to you. And until my next video, bye.